Section 4, you have to understand all your properties of logarithms. So the first thing to understand is that if you have products, you're adding, quotients, or dividing, you're subtracting. An exponent goes out in front, so that's where I get log of 2 plus 3. I think this number is a 3. I can't really see it. Sorry, it's such a bad copy. I'm assuming it's a 3. So that's where 3 log x comes from, plus 5 log y, minus 1/2, because remember, a square root is an exponent of a half, log c. Okay, you really have to understand the difference between an even and an odd function. The rule is an even function, when you plug in negative x for x, it equals the exact same function. When you plug in negative x for x in an odd function, you get the negative of the function. So for this particular function, I plugged in negative x for x into both of these places. When I do negative x times negative x times negative x, I get negative x cubed. But when I do negative x times negative x, I get positive x squared. So the final answer for f of negative x, and remember you have to keep writing this, is negative x cubed plus 2x squared. So that's neither odd nor even. I showed you over here, if it was odd, it would be negative x cubed minus 2x squared. The whole function would become negative, which means all the signs would change. Okay, you have to understand even and odd. I'll keep going because I haven't done much on this. The inverse, anytime you're asked to find the inverse, switch x and y and solve for y. So remember, this is a fancy way of saying y equals. So then switch the x and the y and get the y by itself. So that's what your final answer is when you do the algebra. Here we're going to do f of x is just the function, put it in, minus f of 1, which means you have to evaluate this for 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3, all over x minus 1, and simplify. A lot of you probably stopped here. You always, always, always have to look for any chance you have to factor. So when you take out a 2, you're left with x minus 1. Those cancel. Final answer is 2.